Good morning, Vanner fam. I'm here in North Carolina, in the backyard of Mr. P and his wife, Miss K, with my new van. Day one of the build. I was able to stay in their RV while here on the property. They have a Class C RV, so I was able to stay in their RV. And Miss V came as well. She's gonna be mad I show you her van, but I'm gonna show you the end of her van. There she is. There's Miss V. Good morning, Miss V. Anyway, the first thing I think I'm going to do is empty out the items from the van and put them in the RV, because flooring is number one. We have got to rip this carpet out, and I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do yet, but I'll bring you along for the ride. And I'm going to apologize now for not getting every single detail of the build filmed, because I know there's going to be there's going to be times where I forget to turn the camera on. There's going to be times where I just get busy with the work and forget to turn the camera on. So I'm going to apologize now, but I will try and go back. If I do something, if I don't film the process of doing it, I'll try and go back and explain what I did. All right. So accept my apologies now. You probably won't get every single detail on video. So right now I'm just going to take the stuff out of the van, the bed, the wooden cabinet, all that Pam had in there. So I'm just going to shove it all in the RV for now, so that I can ask Mr. P for a box cutter and start cutting this carpet out. And I'm not sure what kind of flooring I'm going to end up. I know what I would like to have, but I'm not 100% sure if that's the route I'm going to go, because remember, this has got to be a budget-friendly build. So we'll see what we end up doing. You'll be there as well. And just like that, I forgot to take a before picture of this. Anyway, I just removed these panels of wood off because it only allows you access to this little teeny bit of space. And even though the wood is very beautiful and it's in excellent shape, like brand new shape, I want this whole situation open. I'm taking these plastic things out as well. I want this whole storage unit open so I can have access to it, because I'm not putting electronics back in here. This is where the TV was, and the the DVD player and all that. That's not even in here. So I want to have access to all of this for my seasonal type storage. So these are going to come out. I'm waiting for Mr. P to get me something else, because we don't have a drill right now. So I'm probably going to make a run to Home Depot and get a drill, or see if I can borrow V's when she wakes up. Because honestly, I don't need that. I'd rather have this space. But you can see the fiberglass top, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to probably be putting some kind of fabric up here, because it is quite warm to the touch. So I'm going to put some kind of fabric to kind of give me a little bit of insulation up here from, even though the stuff up here is not, warmth won't harm it. So, but because this is a high part of the van and heat rises, I want to give it a little bit of a buffer up here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and just take some pictures and show you pictures of the before. So I can have them, one for my records and two for this video as I start taking stuff apart, in case I forget to show you a before. I can throw a picture up there and then show you the after. So I'm going to show you some pictures, and I'm working on this cabinet here, come down. The back cabinet face front will come off. This is the only cabinet face front that will stay on, because this is where you walk in. So I'm not going to be putting a shelf here. This is going to get a shelf. This is going to be used. That's going to be used as well. So let me take some pictures. just want you to take a look at all this space that I was missing out on. Let me adjust the lighting. There you go. All this space, and the only storage space you get is this little 12 inches or so by 10 inches or so. That's it. And the TV. All that wasted space you're missing out on. All the way to the front of the car. Granted, there's lots of wires and stuff here, but I won't be worrying about those because I'll be getting Carlos to disconnect all of those unless there's something he needs to set up my power setup. But otherwise, they'll all be disconnected and cut off. They won't be live wiring. But look at that. All that space I have now. So all I have to do now is put a lip here. Just get some scrap wood. I'll show you there's a little piece of scrap wood in here. So just so you have an idea what you're gonna see. So basically I'll put a little lip right here with some scrap wood. So whatever bends I have there don't come sliding forward. So just, I'll measure this out and put a piece of scrap wood here and boom, storage for days. So much storage! All the way back to the back of the van. So again, another storage compartment that goes all the way back. All the way back to the lights, the rear brake lights. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these staples off of these plastic bins and we're gonna put this board back in because the board has fabric on it. And even though it's blue, I won't see it on the inside. So we're gonna put the board back in, but we're gonna pop these staples. These are stapled on. We're gonna pop these staples and take these plastic bins off. All right, so Mr. P took the boxes out for me. So the boxes are off, and I'm just gonna sit this back in the place that it was in because there's no floor back there. There's no bottom here. So I might as well use the piece of wood that came with it. Even though it doesn't extend to the ends and it doesn't extend all the way back, that's okay. The main part has got some, you know, some fabric on it because it has bare wood and it dips down into yeah, oh, there's a hole there. Anyway, that'll be there temporary until I can figure something else out. So there we go. I guess we'll put this light back in even though I unplugged it. I went ahead and unplugged it. So, stick that back in.
I hope you enjoyed today's Daily Dose, and if you are enjoying the Daily Doses, don't forget to go over to Patreon and support them for just $1 a month, and for a little bit more, you can gain access to the podcast. Mwah! See you tomorrow.